These are a bit crooked. Hold on, I'll fix these. Don't want these crooked. I seem to have this problem all the time, don't I? I hate it. It triggers me. See if it's not completely straight, I get triggered. Triggered. Good morning, everyone. No more sickness, thank God. Thank God I've not been sick anymore. And I just feel delicate. I just feel quite delicate today, so I'm just going to go through my makeup routine. Ashley, good morning, good morning. It's only what? It's coming on 7:45 in the morning. But I've got, ouch, see it's sore, my belly sore. I've got jewellery to unbox, so I'm excited for that. Ava, good morning, good morning. I'm doing good. I'm a lot better than what I was the other night. Oh no, you've got the flu. Oh, Ashley. Stay nice and warm and cosy and have some nice chicken soup or something like that. Right, so I'm just going to get on with this routine that I do to get my makeup on. This is me makeup free. An old git. Do you know what I need to look out? I need to look out Valentine's Day makeup, because that's what the theme is. Tomorrow's makeup video is going to be a Valentine's makeup video. So look at my nails. Look, is that better? Valentine's Day nails I've got. So I've got some. Where is that blue coming from? I've been wondering. I've got a bit of mascara or something there, and it's all over. Oh, thank you, Ashley. It's all over my desk here. Do some crinkles while I'm at this clean-up. Things do trigger me, and I can't help it. Right. So the thank you, Eva. The jewellery's for Julia, and oh, everybody knows I love that jewellery company. They've sent me a lot of stuff, but the items I've picked are different, and I like that. See, when they ask me to pick the jewellery, I don't look for the most expensive thing or anything like that. I look for something I've not got and something kind of unique. I like that. I like a bit different. So this is a bit unique. This jewellery I've picked. So right, what do I do next? Primer. Hold on a minute. I'll be getting the stuff while I'm here. Do you know what? Stand up, Linda. It'd be better. Right, hold on. Right, let's see what I'm getting. Oh, right. I need primer. What primer will I use? I might use that one, the 24 karat gold. And I've got 24 karat gold setting spray. Palette wise, what should I use? What should I use? I'll get this one I'll use tomorrow on these. I'll use that one tomorrow on these. Keep that out. Let me see a little bit this one. I do like this one. Do I want purple? If I want purple, my ultraviolet would be best. Do you know what? I think I'll just use my ultraviolet. I might just use my ultraviolet because I do like purple, so I think we'll go for that today. Right, ultraviolet. Sarah, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I'm up early. I've got jewellery to unbox. That always lights a fire under my ass. And I've had it since yesterday and I've not opened it, so I'm sitting like, oh, I wonder what's in it. Right, so let's get started. Primer. So I'll use my 24 karat gold primer. We'll get that one. It was meant to snow. I've been waiting in the snow. I'm kind of glad it's not, because I wouldn't be able to get my wee club at night if it was snowing. But we had a yellow alert yesterday. It was a yellow snow warning yesterday. And of course I'm sitting waiting on it, but it didn't happen. But I'm needing it to be a few days of nice weather so I can get my fence up. Oh, good. Oh, see, it's always exciting, isn't it, when you're waiting on something um, arriving? It's always dead exciting. There, that's that. So that's me get 24 karat gold primer on. My stomach is sore. I really gave it a workout. We've been sick. See, and I think it was a bad night. So right in my usual foundation, my MAC. I usually do like 3 pumps of it, and that will do me. Have you got snow? Oh God, see, we didn't get it. And I was looking on the map and everything. It looked as if we were going to get it, and I was all happy thinking about it, but it's not happened. It's its usual wet and windy. Yeah, that's what I do with that. I've not even got my mirror set up or nothing. As usual, I'm not prepared in the slightest. What should I smell like tonight? What should I smell like? I might try the Good Girl original. I don't know what the other one is. I've got 3 Good Girl ones, the miniature ones. I'll show you when I come to that part. Right, I won't be able to see the chat now because I've got my glasses off, but give me a minute. This is my favourite. It's the cheapest one as well, powder, and it's the one that I use all the time. That and the Physicians Formula one is really good. And I don't see, I'm not even looking in the mirror. I don't even need to look in the mirror. Just do this. And there we go. See, now I'm onto my eyes already. That's all I do. That's it. Oh, I'm onto my eyes. Hold on till I get the mirror though, because I'll not be able to see a thing. I missed my energy drink yesterday. I really did miss it. There, now I can see. Right, my ultraviolet. This is my favourite Urban Decay palette. I do like the Wild West one, but this one's my favourite. I love purple. Do a bit of tapping while I'm at it. Sarah Louise, no, I don't, because they ruined my swimming, so they did. The membership had went up, right? Really, I mean, it was like what, £50 a month or something like that. It went up to, and I can't afford that. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, they turned the temperature of the pool right down, and I'm talking. When you went in it, you done that. They used to have like baby swimming clubs up there for parents to take their kids to learn to swim, and that got shut down because the pool was too cold for the children. And the jacuzzi, they turned the temperature of that right down. I mean, it was like warm, the jacuzzi, but it was just what jacuzzis are meant to be like really warm. And they turned the temperature of that right down as well. The showers weren't working properly, and a lot of times you go in and they would be untidy. I mean, and I'm talking like hair and all that, stuff that you don't want to get changed near, like big clumps of hair and things like that was lying about. And I had started looking after the wee fella for my daughter, so. But they ruined it. I mean, I would have still kept the membership and just went up whenever I could. But they just ruined it, so they did. And we're doing that and putting the prices up and turning the pool temperature down. I'm sure they've lost, I mean, I know that they've lost more than me, because a lot of my friends that went, they cancelled their membership before me. So in order to save money, they've actually lost money. And it was a shame, because it was great. I loved it. I loved going up to my wee club in the morning, but nobody enjoys swimming in that cold of water. It was like it took your breath away. And I've swam in the North Sea where you can see oil rigs. Good morning, Green Nose. She's coming down. Good morning. Good morning. I've swam in the North Sea where you could look out and see oil rigs in the distance, right? With blue lips. And that pool up there was freezing. It was like, see, when you went into it, it took your breath away. And even when you were doing your laps, usually you would warm up, you'd be freezing through. Oh, Ava. Well, maybe one day we'll do a video. Me and Amanda tried to do this was the day of the 3 bottles of champagne. Right, wait till I get my makeup on. I'll talk to you about it. God, I've got a flaky nose. How do you solve that? I don't suppose you can. I've got a flaky nose. Anyway, me and Amanda decided I had 3 bottles of champagne. They weren't expensive champagne. They were like Asda's own make, right? But even at that, it was like £12 a bottle or something like that. £15 a bottle, right? And just one day, this was before she had the Wayne. This was before my grandson. And we just felt, I says to her, would you like a wee glass of champagne today? She said, okay, we'll have a glass. A glass of champagne we'll have. Well, the bottles, you only get like 2 glasses or 3 glasses each, right? And the bottle's done. So we finishes the first bottle, and I says to her, how do you fancy doing a video? We'll do like a arm video where I'll have your arm and I'll brush it first with a brush, and then I'll put lotion and all that on it, and it'll be like a kind of spa. So that's what I need to do, Green Rose, because I've got flaky nose here, and there's no way of calming that down. I'm just going to need to go on the screen with a flaky. Oh, I'll try and fix it. So we tried to make a video, but we just ended up laughing the whole time. Can you not see anyone else's chat, Sarah Louise? Maybe come off and come on again and see if that helps us. Sometimes I'm just glad I can see the chat, because some days I can't see the chat at all. So anyway, we tried to do this video. We couldn't, because we were laughing so much. And then we decided to open another bottle of the champagne, right? I had 3. Aye, and we done that bottle too. And then we went, do you know what? We've already drank 2. Let's get the last bottle. So we opens the next bottle. And I says to Amanda, my garden's needing trimmed. So she's out there with the strimmer. I'm hanging out the window laughing. She's out there with the stringer, holding it up. Zoom, 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 doing all this. See the wee bit of wire that comes out the bottom of strimmers? That wasn't even pulled out. Tan Man, good morning. I wasn't even pulled out, neither it was. She was trying to trim the grass. Oh, it was just, and I'm hanging out the window laughing. It was a whole day. Now, I can remember her going home. I don't know how she got home. I remember her leaving though. But I don't know if she got a taxi, if she walked. Who knows? Oh, it was a good day though. It was a good day, that. No, something you do all the time. I've not drank champagne since then. I don't think. I think that was the last bit of champagne I ever drank, was it? I think that was the last. That'll do me for my eyes. Just purple. I like purple. And this white in here is the best ever. See this? It is amazing. And I'm just using this side, and I'm just going to go underneath my eyebrow with this. It is so beautiful, that. And there we go. Done. Oh no, someone not well. I hope whoever's not well gets well soon. I'm all right now, thank goodness. It was a rough night the other night. It must have been something I ate, because the wee fella's okay. I'd phoned Amanda this morning. Says, is it you that's not feeling well? I hope you feel better soon. She says the wee fella's fine, so I'm glad about that. I'm glad he's okay. So it must have been something I ate, because I'm thinking if it would have been a bug, he would have had it by now. So I'm going to be live streaming 3 times today. This is my 3-time live stream day. I'll be taking these with me tonight. I'll try and leave a bit later because I've been leaving too early. I've been leaving too early and I may end up having to sit up there for a while. But I really want my parking space. I hate the thought of somebody take my parking space. I need to get my name on. That's my parking space. Right, let me do my wee trick. I'll do this and I close my eye and I just bring it all the way across. Give myself a wee flick like that and then this side. Close my eye. And give it a flick like that. And that's that done. Right, mascara. Where's my mascara? My usual. My Too Faced. I hope you do fall asleep soon, Can Man. We'll do some tapping for you. Do you know what I done? I was telling Amanda this morning, I'm an a-hole at times. I ordered my grandson a birthday card from a company called Moonpig, right? They do like custom cards. And everybody knows that he loves dinosaurs. So I got him a card and it's a big dinosaur and it's got his name on it and stuff. And I put it up on my unit, right? So I put all the packaging that was with it in the bin. And I went to have a look at it the other day and I threw the envelope out. I kept the cardboard, but I threw the envelope out. So now he's got a birthday card with no envelope. And I don't know how I feel about that. So I was dreaming last night that I was saying to her, I didn't buy this for anybody else. I swear I bought it for the grandson. Oh, says there's nothing worse than your kid's been unwell. That's the worst. Missouri, wow, 3 a.m. See, I love it. See, when I do go over to America and I'm up at this time, this is my normal time, and it's still like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I say to the kids, put your shoes, Rebecca, good morning, put your shoes on and we'll go exploring. I love it. Do you know, I wonder if I'll ever get on holiday again. I've got a feeling I won't. Do you know, I've got a feeling I'll never get back to the USA. I would love to. See, if I went to Disney, I'd be quite happy just at the hotel. Because I love the hotel. The hotel that I love the best is Port Orleans Riverside. And the rooms are like, is Alligator Bayou. And it's like the deep south. They've got it. And they've got like wee ponds and things like that. And there's a boat that takes you to, it was called Downtown Disney. It's called Disney Springs now. They've changed the name of it. And I love that hotel. And you can go fishing. There's a fishing hole that you can go fishing and stuff like that. I love that hotel the best. So I would love to get back there. And not even go to the parks. I would be happy just spending the fortnight at the hotel. Because it's so beautiful. But see, the last time we went, I felt as if they'd ruined it. Because they had jammed too many people into the parks. When we first went with the girls, it was amazing. It was just amazing. But see, the last time I went in 2015 with my mum and Peter, they were just cramming too many people into the parks. And some people would be standing. Yes, Sarah Louise, we're going to be talking about Skylab tonight. So I'm looking forward to it. Some people were queuing with their kids, or we call it queuing. What do you call it? Lining up. Queuing. We call it queuing. For the rides for 6 hours. I can't imagine standing with like my kid for 6 hours just to go on a 3-minute ride. And even they had Fast Pass, right? Even Fast Pass. Now, when Fast Pass first got invented, you would get, like, say they said, right, come back at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You'd go back at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, show your fast pass, and you're straight in. Even fast pass, they were having to queue. I've never been to Taman. The only place in Florida I have been is Orlando and Sanford Airport. I was there. I flew there for there one time, and then Orlando, and then the wee drive for Orlando. But do you know what I did see? Do you know what I did see? As the Disney bus was driving along International Drive, there was this lady with a boob tube on and a denim mini skirt on and big high heel shoes, chapping at people's car doors. I don't know what she was after. I've got a hunch what she was doing, but there you are. Was that me seeing the real Florida? I hope not, because I love Florida's my most favourite place in the world. I love it at night. See at night all the wee sounds of the wee crickets and cicadas. We don't have cicadas. See when it's dark here in Scotland, as I've said before, the only thing you hear at night time now and again is the sound of the wee Neds going by. Here you, I'm going to put your windies in. Oh, that kind of stuff happens. That's my neck of the woods. That's what happens here. But yeah, I love it at night. Heather and Marcia, my gorgeous ladies. Oh, I loved your holiday pictures. I looked at every single one of them. And see, when I'm looking at your pictures, now this is a wee bit sad, right? A wee bit sad. But I look at you and Marshall's love and I think to myself, I would love to have that kind of love with someone one day. I probably won't. I probably am destined to be a dog lady for the rest of my life. But listen, I've got yous. I love yous. I'm claiming yous all. Yous are all mine, right? That's it. I'm claiming yous all. But I loved your pictures. I've never been on a cruise, and by God, looking at your pictures, I was like, I'd love to go on a bloody cruise one day. I'd love to go on a cruise. And your room in the wee balcony that you just go out and just watch. Oh, beautiful. I loved your pictures. But I'd love to go back to Florida one day. I really would love to go back to Florida. And even just getting called ma'am. In the UK, it was like the Queen that you called ma'am, right? Ma'am. But see, over in Florida, when I was getting called ma'am, I was like, oh, I was feeling all sorts of special. I was feeling dead special. Here's your burger, ma'am. And I was like, oh God, gonna say that again? Call me ma'am again. Call me ma'am. It's just a great experience. But as I say, there is some language differences, to say the least. And that Sarah Louise is so wonderful when you get called ma'am. I'm like, oh, I felt a wee bit important. But there is differences, as in cigarettes, the way that we called cigarettes. And I was a smoker. I was a smoker the first 3 times I went to America. I was smoking. So asking for cigarettes, I had to be careful because we call them, we call them a word that a lot of people think's a derogatory. I can't say that word. A bad word anyway. A bad word. Everybody knows what we call cigarettes. So, but to watch that, and then my dad asking at the shop if they'd any dummies, and they were looking at my dad like that, and he was going, dummies, and they were going, dummies like that, and he's going, aye, have you got dummies for babies, oh, a pacifier, some, sir, we thought you were talking about a mannequin. It's like, Dad. My dad's in the shop going, any mannequins about? I really want to buy a mannequin. Take it back to my hotel room and dress it up. Do you know what I mean? Who's no thought of that? Who's never thought of that? Anyway, that's enough. But aye. No, we call them the F word. The F word that people say about gay people. That's a bad. See, I don't call them the F words anymore. I call them cigarettes now because I just don't like using that word. But back in the day, that's what we didn't realise that was a kind of slur. Hannah, good morning, good morning. Your first baby scan. Your first baby scan. Oh, that's going to be so exciting. I bet you're excited to see your wee baba. It's always an exciting time. Right, lipstick. I'm thinking purple. I'm thinking purple today to match my eyes. To match my eyes. Um, yeah. So there's a lot of things that's different that they're like. The Americans give you side eye for like Q. Is that the way to the queue? And they're going the queue. I'm going aye the queue, the queue. They're going, oh, the line like that. So we call it a cure. But you don't realise until you're there. But I also get, you know how the way a Labrador looks at you like that? You know, with his head tilted to the side like that. I go that a lot. See, user used to me talking now. See, at first you were probably going, what is she saying? And see, if you get excited, you talk even faster. So they're just looking at me like, huh? Sorry, man. No, I would have to repeat myself. And it's, can I have one cheeseburger with fries, please? Like that. And I'm going, sorry. And then, can I get a burger with fries? And they go, oh, burger with fries. And then they would get it. You know, I was, I was having to try and put on a bit of an American accent. And they would get it every time. But if I spoke like this, they'd be going, huh? Who is this? What's she talking about? Even Sophie in the toilet, I'll never forget that. Now, Sophie must have been what? Let me see, where's my purple lipstick went to? Is it in this drawer? No? Oh, we'll use one of these wee pills. We'll use one of these wee pills. One of these we'll use. Sophie in the toilet. Now, in Scotland, I don't know about England or anywhere else in the UK, but in Scotland, we call a poo a jobby. Right, it's a great word. A jobby, we call it, right? So, as we were in the restroom, me, Amanda, and Sophie, and there was other people in with their kids, and Sophie's going, Mum, I need a jobby. And I hear a wee girl going, Mum, what's that girl saying? What's a jobby? Like that. And I'm going, oh my God, that sounds weird. What's a jobby? Here is any's ever. Yeah, jobby's a great word. The fight that was in, it was in the Disney in California though. Has anybody ever seen that fight? You just need to watch that fight. At first I found it funny, but then after watching it a wee bit I thought, oh my God, all the kids in Disney. Now Disney's meant to be the most special and happiest place on earth, you know what I mean? It's like a wee bubble. And there was a full grown fight with a guy and his family. Listen, you need to look that up online, right? He's cursing and swearing, he's saying the N word. He's grabbing his girlfriend by the hair. He's slapping folk about this guy. The mum was in a mobility scooter. She ends up falling out the mobility scooter. She's down in the ground. And it was just the most. At first, watching it, I was like, my God, but found, look at this madness. But see, after it kind of sunk in, all the kids that were there seeing that kind of thing happening in Disney, I'm sure that's going to scar them in some sort of way. That's going to scar. They thought that was a safe wee place in there. There's adults acting like that. Can you imagine being a kid and seeing how scary that must have been? This guy was walking about going, I'm going to jail tonight. I'm going to jail tonight. He was shouting that in Disney. And I don't know, I think he got like 6 years or something for that. You need to look that up. I think he got like 6 years or something. But listen, the other people weren't innocent either. One of the ladies spat on someone. Now, listen, I would never do that to him. Even somebody that I hated. That's too far. That is way too far. Do you know what I mean? Even if you're in a square go a fight, spitting in somebody. It is tan man. It is bad to do. There's no respect. How could they not have waited? I'm putting on my fixing spray now. And see if they had a disagreement, they should have waited until they got back to their hotel. Plus, the way he was doing the slapping and whatnot, you know, I've not done my eyebrows. It was as if he was used to doing it. It was as if he was used to doing it. And the poor kids there looked as if they'd seen it all before. So I'm hoping that maybe social services got in contact. But see, just now, I've no faith in the social service system at times, because I'm watching a trial now. If he's into trials, it's on it, and it's about this father that unalived his daughter, and it's horrendous. I'm not even going to get into all this. Edge of your smart good morning. So there's this trial. What was I saying? Oh, I social services. This trial's on, right, and the wee girl, she was like 8 or 9 or something like that, and she'd been seen with bruises and black eyes and stuff like that. And people had reported this to the social service system, saying you need to go and have a look. This wee girl has got black eye and stuff like that. See, if you're interested in trials, you'll find that it's all over, like Law and Crime. I watch. It'll be on again today. And he's a coward because he's not in the courtroom. He's staying in his cell. He's not even coming to his own trial. So social services were on the stand yesterday. This guy for social services said that he had seen a mark on the wee girl's eye, and the dad had said, "Oh, they were playing with like lightsabers, you know, Star Wars things, and one of them hit the other one in the eye, and that's how they've got this. That's how she's got this mark in her eye." And that was it. And then he just took the father's word for that and just went, right, okay. And look what happened. So this man was on the stand yesterday, and I couldn't help feeling some sort of, I wouldn't say hatred. Hatred's a strong word. Disappointment, and wondering if this man realizes he could have saved that wee girl. I'm sure he must have thought of that. I'm sure he must have thought of that. He could have saved her. But to me, of course, a parent's going to say that, oh, they fell down the stairs, they tripped over the dog, all this kind of stuff. They actually need to take the kid away from the situation and talk to the kid. Jenny, good morning. Their self. Maybe look for other marks, because she'd more than that. She'd more than her eye. So and even in the UK, there's a lot of failures to the social service system. No doing enough. Now, I remember when Sophie was a wee girl, and she was on her bike, and she was coming down a big hill, and she pulled her brakes too tight, and she went flying over the handlebars, right, of her bike. She fell on the ground and bursted her chin open here, right there. Just a line busted open. And I rushed her over to the doctors and said, because we couldn't get her to stop bleeding. And there was not a mark anywhere else in her body. There wasn't a scratch on her. There wasn't a bruise on her. The whole impact to the fall was right here on her chin. So when we took her in, they asked what happened, and I told them what happened. And then they asked Sophie what happened. And then a doctor comes in and asks Sophie what happened. They asked Sophie what happened about 8 or 9 times, maybe even more than that. What happened, went through it again. How did you do it? What were you doing? What was your bike like? Who was there? Were you yourself? They were asking a lot of questions. And although I'm sitting thinking to myself, they're asking her all this because they're making sure it wasn't me that done it. And as a parent, you feel, I can't believe they think I would do this. But on the other hand, I thought, I'm glad they're asking all these questions, because that's the kind of excuse that people would say, oh, they fell off their bike and stuff like that. But yesterday, watching that guy on the stand, I couldn't help but feel dislike. There you are. Dislike towards him, because he'd seen that this child had a mark under her eye, and just took the man's word for it that she'd been playing with one of your siblings at a game, and it happened. But trigger warning: if you can't watch cases like that, it's no one to watch. It's really no one to watch because it's about a child. They're always the most difficult trials to watch. But this is the very first trial, and I've watched a lot, right? It's the very, very first trial I have watched that the accused has chose not to be in court. Every single trial I've watched, the accused person's in court for the trial. This guy's a coward. This guy's away in his cell. I know, Green Rose, it's no programme, Sarah Louise, it's an actual trial that's going on over in America just now. See if you watch Law and Crime, there's a channel called Law and Crime that I've watched for years. It's on that just now. What's the wee Harmony? The wee girl's name's Harmony. Beautiful wee girl. It's absolutely heartbreaking, but this monster is a coward and has chose not to even come into the courtroom. I just hope bad things for him in prison. I'm sorry, but I really do. When it comes to people like that with children, I would like bad things to happen to them. People will be in my comment section going, I can't believe you said that, but it's true. I'm not lying to you, that's the way I feel. So anyway, guys, this is the first of the three videos, because I'll be doing my... Next time I see you, we're going to the club. I've got chocolate milkshake tonight. I'm going to put ice in it. I'm going to have chocolate milkshake and ice. We're going to be talking about Skylab. That's going to be good. This is the wee guy that always wears a kilt. It's a wee guy that he always wears a kilt. You don't see much of that. You only see like people wearing kilts at weddings and stuff. No, this wee guy wears a kilt 24/7. This guy wears a kilt, and good on him for doing it. And he runs up in Dundee. He runs the observatory up there, so he knows his stuff. So he's going to be talking to us about Skylab. I know nothing about Skylab. So it's going to be interesting. I'll be able to tell you all about it. And then we'll drive home and it's nice and dark. And we go by the bus stop of Doom. So thank you for spending time with me. I love you all so much. And I'll see you all again later. So until then, behave yourselves, right? Don't get in any trouble unless I'm with you. I love you all. Bye, everybody.